this morning. Loads of news last night, weren't there? Obviously, I did that little video in the afternoon yesterday, when Ferguson deal was more or less sort of nearly completed. Should be announced at some point this afternoon. And then we had the Krupi deal that was being reported as being closed. Apparently that collapsed overnight. I think he said he wants to stay at Lorente at least to the end of the season. So it's maybe one that we'll re-look at in the summer. Or a few clubs, loads of clubs like Chelsea, Tottenham, loads of clubs were looking at him. So clearly it was something that maybe West Ham were trying to keep under wraps. And then when it started coming out, maybe these other clubs thought, oh, this is a real talent that we can get here. And it alerted them. So maybe, like I say, maybe it's something we can look at again in the summer. Let's hope so. It looks a top talent. You've got Cummings as well, from Celtic, that probably will happen today. Like I say, I think it will be quite busy. I think you'll hear loads of names coming out. I think we've got a little bit of money to spend. One of the big things that did come out overnight last night was that James Ward-Prowse, it looks like he's coming back from his loan from Forest. He's not being used. I think he's only played about 4 times. And I think what the thinking from Potter is he's an upgrade on Rodriguez and Andy Irvine, who potentially could be out the door today. Listen, Ward-Prowse is okay. He's neat and tidy. He is a bit slow. He has got a great corner on him as well. And if you're thinking that Evan Ferguson's going to be in the box, he's a better option off the bench than Rodriguez and Andy Irvine. Just purely on that set piece danger that he does offer. And maybe, fingers crossed, he might finally break that David, or at least, is he equal to it, or is he going to break it the next one? I can never remember David Beckham's free kick record. Hopefully, he can come back and do that. He's a decent level Premier League player coming into the club. We own him. I'm not against it, I would have preferred maybe someone like Potts to come back if he was going to be used. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really busy day today. There are rumours that Danny Ings potentially could leave as well. It doesn't help that the Chelsea game's tonight as well. Obviously, any players that were potentially looking to leave, that it's hard, isn't it? It's really, really hard to know what we're going to do. Obviously, Ferguson can't play tonight, and he can't play against Brighton, so he can only play 13 games. Listen, let's just see what happens with him. He's a big lump, like I said yesterday. There was a really good player in there, until the injury a year or so ago. I trust Potter. The man got us a draw against a really good Villa side with 4 fullbacks and no striker on the pitch. Just imagine what he can do with Jimmy back, Bowen back, Evan Ferguson, Kudus, Paquetá. I think we'll be playing some really good stuff by the season, going forward into next season. Like I say, if there is any other news, I'll try and get on it. Obviously, I'm at work till 3:30, so I can't really do anything till after that, which I'm sure news will just go boom, 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 boom all throughout the day. But yeah, like I say, not many clubs have done much. Obviously, Villa did sign Rashford. That was only a loan, though. They've got money to spend there, but will they hold that out now until the summer? But they've got some big money to spend with that Thuram money. And this is where, with the Kudus thing, apparently one of the clubs offered some big money from Saudi for him. And I think we turned it down and said we might really look at that in the summer. I'm not against that. I'll be honest, he doesn't want to be there. You can tell that he's sort of had a sulk more or less the whole season, and he's not been on it. I know he's been played out of position, but he's not been the Kudus that was last season. So if Saudi were to come in with a big offer in the summer, I hope they do. I'd rather that than him go to a Premier League club. Then who knows? But probably David Sullivan would wet his pants at 30 million, and we'd look like idiots when we could probably get 60, 70 from Saudi. Like I say, all I can hope for is that Kudus has a really good end to the season and looks like the price that we can, that his buyout clause is. Because, like I say, I don't think he'll be there beyond this season. As for tonight, guys, Chelsea, tough game. Team with the biggest, highest goal expectation, and you know, really good defensively as well. Not many. It was a shame that Tottenham won, really, because that would have, you know, give us a chance to, you know, potentially go above them if we were to win tonight. Obviously, Man United losing, they're absolutely shocking. They are shocking. But yeah, let's wait and see. Let's see what happens, guys. I'm going to leave it there, short and sweet. Let me know if there's any deals that go on throughout the day. Obviously, the next time I can really check is at my break time and then at lunchtime. But yeah, I'll try my best to get videos out as and when. Come on, you ones.